Hallo, liebes cannabines Publikum. Ich bin der Micha. Vorab erstmal Happy 420. Heute ist der 20. April, der Weltfeiertag für die verbotene Pflanze für Cannabis. Und wir haben heute im Girlie auch schon ein bisschen Action gemacht. Ich hoffe, ihr habt auch ein bisschen Action gemacht. Und bei der Micha geht es heute weiter nach Oregon. Wir haben uns grundsätzlich entschieden, euch regelmäßiger Folgen aus den USA zu zeigen. Und in Portland, Oregon haben wir ein bisschen mehr über das Besteuerungssystem von Cannabis erfahren. Haben wir eine sehr fachkundige Interviewpartnerin in der Dispensary Zion in Portland, Oregon gefunden. Und war ein sehr, sehr interessanter Tag. Viel Spaß dabei. Bis gleich. Film ab. Geradeaus. Ja, Zion hat uns erhört. Wir sind jetzt hier von unserem Google direkt vor Zion Cannabis gelotst worden. Hier dürfen medizinische Patienten rein und Persons over 21. Also da haben wir wohl richtig gelegen. Wir können da rein. Mal ausprobieren? Hier kann man schon mal die Terpen, die THC und die CBD-Profile von den einzelnen Sorten sehen. Das klingt schon sehr vielversprechend. Platinum, Gold, Scout Cookies, ist gerade sehr in, habe ich schon oft gesehen. Gibt aber auch Sandalwood und verschiedenste Extrakte. Ist schon ein bisschen teurer als in Washington, ist mir jetzt aufgefallen. Aber ansonsten haben sie hier wunderschöne Terpenprofile. Pinie, Limone, Lilanon, also die ganzen Terpene aufgezählt, welches Blütenöl und von welchen Terpenen enthält. Also eine sehr interessante Sache, aber jetzt ist es noch interessanter und wir gehen jetzt mal rein. Los, komm. Ja, seit Januar diesen Jahres gibt es anscheinend hier Steuer, 25%, und die geht 40% geht an Schulen, 20% an Drogenabhängige, 15% kriegt die Polizei, 10% die Stadt und 10% der Landkreis und 5% geht an die also an Präventionsprojekte. May I ask you for the strain again?
This is a pineapple sour diesel. We got some tongs too. Check out any of these buds. What's your name?
Michael.
Sadie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Und nicht mit der Hand anfassen, wie ihr seht.
It's like pineapple cucumber.
Riecht wirklich nach
It's like
Ananas.
sparkles.
You seem to know a lot about medical and recreational. I have a few other questions. What about the medical law? Did they close the dispensaries and you start the patients now as a recreational shop?
So we have been medical and then we have been recreational. And myself as a patient, we've been able to get whatever we want, same with the public. But since October 1st, that's when a lot of changes have happened with the capping of our edibles being as many as we want. Now it's 100. The vendors have made all these products already at 106, 105, 102 even, and we had to return all of those items back. So there's this huge surplus of all the extra edibles. So at this point, most dispensaries have the choice to go medical or go rec. I personally I really hope that the med program keeps up. I'm a patient myself, and it would really stink if it went away, but I know that most of them will choose to go rec and just be able to, because it's a lot of the tax, it's a lot of money in it, a lot of things are going on, they're noticing that, and I just want to make sure that we're able to still concentrate on the product and making these people feel better rather than having all this money stuff happen. But I think that most dispensaries will probably go toward the recreational direction, making the medical market a little bit smaller. But I know that I'm still a patient, and I put my papers in, and I'm just waiting for my card. So I hope that they still keep the medical program going.
Are they really thinking of like shutting it down because you got recreational now?
I haven't heard anything about necessarily them shutting down, but if one thing is incorrect, they're gonna get shut down. I've been a patient for almost 3 years, and I'm getting all the edibles that I need, and there's more, and all the vendors are coming out with more stuff. New RSO that's stronger and better and easier to consume on my banana cereal. I mean, they're coming up with so many things, but then the government just said, wait, we want to cap it, we want to change it, and it feels so dumb to me because I have people coming here with chronic pain, and I can't get them their medicine.
So as a chronic pain patient, you also have to apply every day, every year.
Oh yeah, you
So
have
the pain
to,
is chronic.
to get your card. You have like chronic pain. You have to apply. You have to send your paperwork in. You have to pay your med fees. See the doctor there. Then it's a lot of hoops to jump through. Then you wait a while in order to get the card. Then once you get it, you have it for that full year, and you pay the same exact price for renewal each year. I have myself. We're not gonna have to pay tax as medical patients.
Food is like better than finding money.
And then we're able to get how many as many edibles as we'd like, and as many milligrams as we'd like.
So smart.
But then now the government's capping it, so it feels like we're losing a little bit.
For me, as an example, I have to work. I have to work a lot. I have to medicate 6 times a day at least.
Yeah.
So should I quit work?
If you are as a med patient, as a bud tender here, if you need to medicate, you can, but it has to be in a closed room. We did apply. We have bud tending licenses now here, and if you do violate something, you can get your bud tending license suspended. Those are the new rules that LCC is permitting. And if you are high at any point in time, if you are not a medical patient while behind the counter or while being a bud tender, you can get your license revoked as well. But they do say as a med patient, even when you're being interviewed, that you can medicate, but not as freely as needed. But in a closed, dark room. Because that's where we want to get high.
Come whenever you want. You're welcome. So if you make it to Europe one day, check me. You will find a lot of my stuff on the
Look at this
internet.
website, read all about it. It's a pleasure meeting you. I got it. Pleasure meeting you and hearing about, sometimes I see our city and what we're doing, and the laws are changing so fast. I'm always keeping up, but it's so nice to know that cannabis it makes my heart happy, knowing that people may medicate when they want to.
Thank you very much again.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you today.
Pleasure to be here. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming in.
Ein bisschen seltsames System, oder? Patienten zahlen keine Steuern und sonst können die Kommunen und die Städte regeln, wie hoch die Besteuerung ist. Aber ich sag mal, Hauptsache reguliert, Hauptsache legal. Und von euch möchte ich ganz zum Schluss noch wissen, wie begeht ihr 420? Was habt ihr 420 gemacht? Mit oder für Cannabis oder auch ganz anderweitig? Was ist für euch der 20. April? Und zum Schluss bitte noch alle Daumen nach oben, Facebook, Instagram und die ganzen anderen Social Media, Sense Media und der Micha liken. In diesem Sinne, ich wünsche euch noch ein schönes Wochenende, treibt nicht zu dolle und tschüss.